Why is end-of-life family discussion planning important? I totally get where you are coming from. Planning different aspects of your end-of-life family discussion can help you overcome your uncertainty. Let me ask you this. Do you feel uncomfortable talking about death and dying, especially your own? Research from around the world shows 75% of Australians and 72% of people in the UK stated death and dying was a topic they were least comfortable talking about. The simple fact is, about 100% of us will die. Conversations about our future healthcare and what is important to us is crucial to have with our families. Even though people say they are willing or want to talk about their end-of-life wishes, most fail to do it. Another interesting stat is 53% of people relieved if a loved one started the conversation. This is what we are ensuring you will feel comfortable doing. What most of us don't realise is having an end-of-life family discussion requires planning. You need your family to be aware of your final wishes and have them follow. The following tips will make this process less difficult for you to both have a family discussion together with a much improved chance of having the outcome you desire. I will help you to understand what you have to do to prepare for this discussion with the aim for you to share what matters most to you concerning your end of life and your final wishes. Hey, it's Jeffrey here from Plan Wishes, where we bring you the best end of life and non-financial retirement insights, practical tips and resources to assist you to navigate the issues you will confront. This is the first of a three-part series covering aspects of end-of-life discussions and conversations you can have with your family in our end-of-life planning segment. If you're seeing value in this video, make sure you are giving it a thumbs up. It really makes a huge difference. If you're on YouTube, click the alert notification. If you're on Facebook, remember to share with a friend. All the links to everything I mentioned in this video you can find in the description box below. So let's get going. Firstly, a question I have for you. Of the 92% of people that say talking with your loved ones about end of life is important, what percentage of people do you think actually have had this discussion? I would love to read what percentage of the people you think have talked to their loved ones. Please let me know in the comments section below. Stay tuned and I'll let you know at the end of the video the percentage of people who actually did have an end of life discussion. What you need to do first to prepare for an end-of-life family discussion. What you need to do first is make sure you are prepared to have an end-of-life discussion. To ensure you are prepared, you need to be clear in your own mind what you want to happen towards the end. If you haven't already watched our video, as for end-of-life planning questions you need to answer before starting, I strongly encourage you to watch that video. I left a link to it at the end of this video, also in the description box below. You need to have answered the 4 end-of-life questions before you progress to the discussion stage, as your answers will provide the foundation for your discussions with your family. The 4 questions will focus you on thinking about what's important to you and what you want to occur if you become seriously ill or incapacitated, including what you would want to happen after your death. By working through these questions and the process involved, you will be better informed and clear of what you would want and do not want to happen at the end of your life. These may include palliative and hospice care options you would want, and the other aspects such as documenting your wishes regarding advanced care directives, your will, organ donations, type of obituary, memorial service, burial or cremation. These will provide you with the focus and the foundation to start your family discussion. It is important to remember that studies have shown that as many as 1/3 of seriously ill, hospitalized older people are receiving invasive treatments they don't want at end of life because no one has talked to them about their wishes for future care, or they have failed to document or talk to their family members. The next tip is to consider making a list. Make a list of the main points you want to cover during your end of life family discussion. Keep the list short and don't be afraid to refer to your list during the conversation. Your list of points will also be of benefit to you by keeping you on track during the discussion and ensure you don't leave something out that you wanted to communicate with your family or loved ones. Another tip is to group the range of topics together, such as what you would want regarding your funeral. Consider having a practice end-of-life discussion. Consider having a practice conversation with your partner or a friend you trust. A rehearsal will make you feel more comfortable with the points you want to communicate. This will also make you sound more confident as well. It will also allow you to make any adjustments you think are necessary before having your conversation, such as the order you introduce the points you want covered. The takeaway from this is only have the conversation when you know what you want to say and when it feels right for you. Other things you need to consider before having your end-of-life discussion with the family include whether having one-on-one conversation with individual members or as a family group conversation. So consider your family dynamics from your experience. It may be wise to inform all parties that you want to talk about end-of-life plans, so it doesn't come as too much of a surprise for them. Or from past experience and knowledge, you will know if it's best to have a one-on-one conversation with one partner, such as the mother or son before a group meeting, including your father or aunt. Time and location of your discussions are two more additional points you need to think about. You need to determine when the time and location would be ideal for the conversation to happen. Other aspects you must think about is what will be the best location with consideration to the surrounding environment or atmosphere of the location to have your conversation. Some people would find it less daunting to raise the subject together. This could be a family dinner or barbecue on a Sunday where most of the immediate family are present. Also, where do you feel most comfortable having this conversation? You want to have the conversation somewhere that is private, where you won't be interrupted. It could be at home or a park or whilst walking. It should be a place where you feel most relaxed and at ease. So a football game or a hotel may not be ideal. A question for you: has anyone started their end-of-life planning yet? Please let me know what was or is the most challenging part of starting your end-of-life discussion with your family. I'd love to read your comments. End-of-life family discussion planning is important. Having an end-of-life discussion with the family is often not the easiest discussion you will have. By firstly understanding this is always a great idea, as with everything else in life, if you want to increase your chances of being successful in communicating your end-of-life wishes with family and friends, you need to plan. Planning what you are going to say, planning how you are going to start it, and planning when you're going to talk about it and where this will happen. Taking into account your own unique family dynamics is essential and should not be overlooked. What is important is you start working on preparing to have your end-of-life discussion with your family as soon as possible. Don't put it off until it becomes too late. As promised earlier in the video, when I asked you the question, of the 92% of people that said talking with a loved one about end of life is important, what percentage of people do you think have actually had a discussion? Well, only 32% actually followed through and had the discussion. Were you one of the people that picked the correct percentage? Are you going to follow through and actually have an end-of-life discussion with your family? Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed today's video and found it helpful, remember to hit the like or comment and subscribe for more practical tips and content. See you in the next one. If you're watching this on Facebook, feel free to share this video. To discover more great detailed end-of-life planning articles and resources, go to our website www.plannedwishes.com.au. Thank you for watching and bye for now.